Congratulations, you are a survivor. Because you're watching this video, that means you survived the greatest nuclear cringe in the history of the internet, which was Katy Perry getting on her knees and kissing the ground after exiting her Just the Tip capsule from her Wienermobile spaceship that was designed by men, flown by men, piloted by men, created by men, funded by men, but a bunch of DEI, central casting, over 40, postmenopausal women got a chance to go take scrunchy face selfies up in low orbit. Even NASA had to sound off on this and say, no, you're not actually astronauts and cannot classify yourselves as such. You'll all remember the Blue Origin nightmare fuel that showed exactly what women will do if given an opportunity to experience something that could be potentially scientific, revolutionary, or a big step for mankind. They'll take selfies. I haven't seen it. I want to see it myself. That's it. This is what was accomplished. What was accomplished in Jeff Bezos' Wienermobile is a bunch of selfies. That's it. The women just went out and filmed themselves. If Christopher Columbus was a woman, he wouldn't have gotten out of port. There you go, another selfie. This isn't selfie number 4 in this 20-second compilation. Oh, here's another scrunchy face selfie. There you go. The face of scientific exploration. There it is. The face of scientific exploration. A woman making a scrunchy face. Anyway, what's the point? The point of all of this is that we survived, ladies and gentlemen. And when in covering this extreme cringe, because nothing says sophisticated astronaut trip like screaming on your way back down.
Parachutes just free falling right there until those drogues came out. And then next will be the main parachutes that get pulled out.
Okay. Are you hearing the screams?
Hear that screaming inside the capsule?
Yep, they're real astronauts. Katy Perry is saying she's felt connected to the strong, divine feminine. So misgendering God on our way down. Bold strategy. And we made the joke at the time that maybe the rocket could have stayed in space. And that would have done mankind a service. Or perhaps maybe something worse could have happened to the rocket. And it was just a joke. Okay? Just a joke. Wanting to rid the world of cringe and Katy Perry from her humiliating existence as Justin Trudeau's side piece and somebody who gets all of her concerts canceled. Anyway, the point is that we didn't realize that those jokes wouldn't age well in 1 year. I mean, listen, is there anything more humiliating than Katy Perry literally falling on her face at her concert and then trying to do a dance? Yes, there is, actually. What's more humiliating than this is the rocket explosion of a Blue Origin rocket that, thankfully didn't have anybody in it. At least we don't think. Thank God. $100 million mistake. How Blue Origin rocket explosion could have repercussions in NASA's Artemis moon mission. Oh no, look at this. So Blue Origin had another rocket and it went big boom last night. Again, according to reports, no human beings were inside of the rocket. This was a malfunction. They're figuring out how and what and why this happened. But that is a massive mushroom cloud right there. Yo. Big explosion. Let's listen. You can see, I mean, holy smokes. You can see the shockwave. Look at that. You can see the actual shockwave. The liquid hydrogen they use to power these things is very dangerous. Here we go. What happened? It was a rough day, he says, of his $100 million rocket explosion. The New Glenn rocket erupted in a giant fireball while undergoing a hot fire test on the launch pad in Cape Canaveral Space Base in Florida. Bezos said it was too early to know the root cause of the anomaly, sent flames and debris high into the sky. The rocket, which measures 320 feet tall, is designed to launch 48 Amazon satellites into low Earth orbit. Concerns catastrophic failure could have repercussions for the Artemis moon mission. Blue Origin was recently awarded a contract with NASA Moonlander, expectations that would launch one of the rockets later this year. Critical step in building a permanent city on the moon. The main purpose is to get a lander of cargo and specific equipment into lunar space. We provide information. Any impacts Artemis mission, said Jared Isaacman, NASA administrator. So this is what the rocket looks like. And this is Jeff Bezos. All personnel are accounted for and safe. Too early to know the root cause of what happened. It's a rough day. We'll rebuild whatever needs to be building and get back to flying. It's worth it. What a great. The sound of the explosion just arrived at our camps, miles away. Whoa, that's crazy. Great way for Jeff Bezos to respond, honestly. The explosion has toppled the right-hand lighting projection system on the tower. It's nowhere to be seen. Whoa. How it looked from other space cams. Holy smokes. This thing just lit up. Whoa. Wild video. That is crazy. It is a miracle that nobody was killed in this. That is crazy. I mean, you are like instantly vaporized. Holy smokes. Wow. That's crazy. Video of the aerial view of the New Glenn exploding from Orlando. Whew. It is like what a nuclear weapon would look like. Crazy, dude. Amazing footage from a local. Literally just looks like a nuclear bomb went off.
No, I don't think that's a rocket launch.
Crazy. Crazy. We experienced an anomaly during today's hot fire test. All personnel has been accounted for. We'll provide updates as we learn more. Important confirmation that all personnel are okay. Jeff Bezos going viral here. 7 million views on this. Elon Musk responding. Ad astra per aspera. Keep at it. It'll all be worth it. The future is going to be amazing. An anomaly. Whew. Man. Yeah, wow. People are saying this looks just like a scene from I don't want to hear about my carbon footprint ever again. Yes, that's right. Bezos did the Roman rocket launch from Secession. Sorry. I don't watch TV shows. I couldn't come up with the name of this. Secession IRL. Okay, so apparently this is a scene from the movie. It looks like it. Okay. New Glenn has yet to explode. Yes. 2 billion cow farts right there. Before I comment on this, I need to know if Katy Perry was on board or not. There you go. Is the rocket okay? Oh, no. I guess my prime order is going to be delayed. Rockets are hard. My rocket exploded the first time. Right. Elon Musk said, my rockets are hard. He knows. Bezos shouldn't have wasted $1 billion on rings of power. That would be more money for safety. Ladies and gentlemen, rockets are hard, and more importantly, rockets are the future and important, and this is what exploration and experimentation is all about, not launching a bunch of feminists into space so they can take selfies. So keep at it, Jeff Bezos. No hate from this channel. Proud of you, buddy. Keep going.